Hello Sagittarius, this is monthly spread for you for the month of October. And before I start, I want to remind you that on my channel, where it's about channel, I wrote that I honestly believe that a tarot exists not to tell us will I have love, will I have money. It's more like to work through some problems, to work them out, to get some insight. So it's because recently, I don't know, maybe day before yesterday, I have been watching some tarot reader, and it's a wonderful person. And honestly, I don't know how you call it. I call that this person has a truly hands. I mean because he is taking the right cards, but interpreting it in the very nicely way. And it's a good thing to lie for the better, but not all the time. Because if now I will look at this moon card and I will tell you will have a creative way of managing your finances, it will be very pleasant, but it will be a lie. So, because I see some difficult moments in your spread, that's why I told you that you have to be ready. And if there is some people who can't take any problematic things, who don't wanna work it out, who just wanna have like wanna be tuned on something good, then it's better to see like angel guidance, people doing it on YouTube. It's really just for inspiration, for like tuning of your soul, inspiring you, I mean inside yourself. But 12 houses, you can't interpret it in some way that I can't say about this card that it's nice creativity if it's not. Well, when we come to the first house, I want to say that I think that this 12th house, this unconscious, it affects your first house actually. Because in 12th house, where it's our subconscious mind, unconscious mind, you have the Hanged Man. And it's like you feel in October that you are stuck in some situation, and I believe that this situation, it has been going for quite a while. So it's not like a couple of weeks ago it happened. No, it's something has been going for a while. It can be in general reading, it can be anything, relationships, work situation, financial situation, even illness, anything like this. But you feel that you are hanging there. You don't like it. But by the Hanged Man, we always can, I don't know, if we'll make this some kind of sacrifice, we will be free. We will stand on our feet and just walk away. But this sacrifice can be material thing. It's always like it's some risk to make this sacrifice, so it can be scary. It can be when we're sacrificing our old beliefs. I don't know, anything. Let's give some simple example, innocent example, let's say. For example, you have been raised like by your parents that this profession is so wonderful, it's so respectable. You have to go to the university, get this profession, then you will have a great job and you will make career and things like that. And now you are like already grown person, like over 30, 40 years old, and you got this education at the university. You became a, I don't know, name it yourself, lawyer, doctor, a teacher, anything. But you feel that you don't feel comfortable yourself there. For example, you have been always wanted to be a photographer. You dreamt about this. You was dreaming about it. Maybe you like horses. You prefer to work on farm because it's yours. It's closer to your heart and soul. But your parents, they are now like about 60, over 60 years old. They're looking at you like an idiot. Like, what are you talking about? You are great. Again, doctor, lawyer, teacher. You are so respectable. You made a wonderful career. Blah, blah, blah. So, like this hanged man, it might be some wrong beliefs that we have, that it's if we getting some good profession that brings us, gives us a good career, good money. Why it's wrong? Because it's actually you suffering. So any kind of sacrifice, when it comes to relationships, it can be also wife and lover, or it's job what you don't like, honestly. If it's illness, it's also a question of pulling yourself together, believe in your healing and all this stuff. Everything is, I don't know, changing with the time. Nothing exists forever, and doesn't matter what condition you are in. It's always a place to believe in yourself, to do something about it, to change your life for better. So, because you're stuck there in unconscious mind, you have this Page of Pentacles in reversed. There is no diligence in this person. Like doing things or in the wrong time or in the wrong place. When it comes to money, because it's also pentacles, it's a real suit of earth. It's real things. It's our physical world. When it comes to money, it can be like where it's unnecessary. You wasting your money like a crazy. When it's you have to buy a gift for $15, you begin to be greedy. So some strange things happening. When it comes to health, it can be also like, I don't want to take this medicine. I have been taking it for a few months. It didn't help. Anything like this. Remember, it's bad behavior, actually. Because when it's upright, it's a diligent student who trying to do his best. He's thinking about his future. He's thinking about result. He is realistic person. And this is a little bit like, so try to behave right, because the first house affects the rest of our, because it's our position. How do we think, see, act? So I hope you will that you are highly intelligent people, and you will make this person upright. So you will try to do things in the right way. Second house, the moon. Moon, because it's house of finances, our budget, and also vehicles. So if we're talking about vehicles, if I would want to buy a car and I will get the moon in this house, I wouldn't this month. I will wait, because this car, even if it's new, it can be like, I don't know if you how you're saying it in your language. We're saying that it's like unlucky car. Let's not, because it brings you it's not bringing you luck or bringing you some problems, because it can break down earlier than it could be. Also, it can be some kind of cheating. That's why if you wanna do something in your finances, you have to remember, I don't know, it's better to pay some I don't know how you call it, this person, who is consulting in finances. So if you have something to do with your finances, be very watchful and careful, and use people who understand in all these legal papers, in all these financial things, because here is like something hidden, something dark, something what is not easy to understand, because if you have been walking in the night, even under the moon, it's things we can't see clearly. Of course, by the moon it can be also some feeling of insecure about your financial situation, having some doubts, not being sure what is right or what is wrong, how to manage it, things like that. So any kind of fears, any kind of insecurity. But sometimes it doesn't have to be bad, because sometimes even if we're getting like 1 or 2% less than we used to make monthly, used to have monthly, we are getting worried that if it will go less from now on, then it's scary. So it can be just your worries and fears. But take care of yourself, because it can be cheating and lies as well. It can be also envy from someone, and someone is quite close to you, about your financial situation. Third house, 9 of Cups. Here is our way of thinking, our way of communication. Some readers they think that third house, it's also like the main theme, what is dominating in our life in this period. If it's the main theme, you want to have pleasures. You want to, all your wishes, or at least one, to come through. When we're talking about communication, 9 of Cups, of course, it's a very soft card. It's a very nice card. It's very gentle. Let's say if your siblings or neighbors, they're talking to you, of course, they seeing you as a very nice person, because 9 of Cups, it's always, at least in words, generosity. It's very sweet person, like joking, having a nice voice probably as well. So anything like this. Also communicating with your siblings, neighbors, like easily, with pleasure, telling compliments probably. And when it comes to business communication, when we're writing messages, receiving messages, it's like, because it's a card of happiness and relaxation, actually, that we are relaxed. We don't have this, oh, now I have to look at my email. There is no energy like this. Easy. You're doing it easy. Home and family. I would say that it can be someone at home. I think that it can be man. I don't think that it's woman here. It can be a man, father, grandfather, husband. If you're grown, Sagittarius, if you're mature, it can be your son even. But as atmosphere at home, it's a good thing to play chess with this King of Swords, because he's really intelligent and can be even funny, with a good sense of humor. But when it comes to feelings, there is like no heart in him. Of course he has a heart, but the problem of this king, if you telling him like, this shelf on the kitchen, it fall down, he understands what you're talking about, and he's, well, I'll fix it. But if you're saying to him, I feel bad, I don't know, it's so, I feel this heaviness on my soul, in my heart, and you're crying, he is like looking at you and saying, what are you talking about? You have full fridge full of food. You have the best clothes. What do you want? He's not hearing your tears if you're begging him about something. And when it comes to emotions, feelings, there is play chess with him. Play chess with this person. Probably he's good at this. A little bit cold atmosphere. I'm just joking, but it's really there is no emotions in this King of Swords. Fifth house, it's house of pleasures, hobbies, flirt, sport, children, two of wands here. It can be when you and your kid, if we're talking about children, you made some kind of agreement that you are cutting the grass in the yard and he is, I don't know, washing floor in your house. So anything like this, you like talking to each other, you are making agreement about something, maybe you're making plans, or it can be common plans, or it can be your plans about your kid. For example, should we go at this college or that one? We have to think about this already now and all this stuff. So any kind of plans. Just be sure that your kid agree with you, not because he afraid of you, because he loves you and he feels your support. Also, when it comes to hobby, maybe you have some plans. And if you making some plans because you are going to do something, after this 9th or 10th of October, when Mercury go direct, because now it's retrograde still, so after the 10th of October, you can start it, you can begin it, because if it's the most important thing for you, what you're doing. In 10th house, you have the great energy of Chariot. So if you're having some plans, if you're planning to start something, you start it when Mercury will go direct, and be ready to drive this chariot. Be ready that it can be really, I don't know, huge progress and very fast beginning of something. So it's a good energy, but you have to control it. When it comes to love, for those of you who are single, it can be maybe you, in the first place, you can make some plans about how you wanna meet someone or where you wanna go, because you wanna meet some person. Or maybe you have two people in your life. Actually, you don't want both of them. It's one the main person, another one is what? Emergency airport, let's say. It's a funny thing, emergency airport. Yes. Also, for those who currently coupled, for those of you who have this some other relationships, it's also for you, it's just, how you call this actor who is sitting, and in case if the main actor is getting ill, this person is playing for him. So for you, only one of them is more important, another one is just like this, who is waiting. If something will go wrong, you will call another person. I hope, my dear Sagittarius, that it's not you who are this emergency airport for your partner. So, but No, I don't think so. I think it's more like Sagittarius can do things like that. I mean, do it with the people. Sixth house. It's daily routine, daily life, and health. Four of Swords. Here I don't feel it so bad, because sometimes, of course, Four of Swords it can be like illness. But in this case, what I feel, because of you are not so like, I think that you're just tired, and you tuning a little bit your this. If you have been doing things, you have been trying to do something, change something, do something in your daily life, be serious to your obligations and all this stuff, like you have been optimistic. Now, like, maybe I should sleep a little bit longer. Or maybe I should just have a break, yes, a couple of days. So like you having a break, having a rest. Maybe you're ready, you're preparing yourself, you don't want to be exhausted by your daily routine because you're preparing some project, what you're gonna start in the middle or in the end of October. So sometimes Four of Swords it's forced rest, when we forced to get some rest in the first place, when we're getting sick, our body forcing us to sleep a little bit more, to lie down and not do anything. Sometimes we want to do something, but maybe there is some obstacles that is like holding us from doing it. Anything can be. Maybe you want to do some repairing at your house, and then your mother-in-law with father-in-law came to visit you, and you having this break because you can't begin to do anything while you're having guests. Anything like this. But what I wanted to say, for those of you who having problems like how you call it, not stomach, gastric problems. I mean, not like having it right now. You know about them. You're having, you know your diet, you know your medicine. If you're having any kind of gastric problems, this month stick to your diet like 100%. Because just stick to your diet. Stick to your diet. Take medicine, what you need, what you know, what your doctor told you to take, and take it serious. Because unfortunately, this Four of Swords and the Hanged Man in the 12th house, if we are being unresponsible, like not being diligent to our health and getting ill or sick, it can be longer. The healing, the getting better, getting well, because both energies, they are long still, nothing is happening, it's not changing. So it will be difficult, even if you later on, if you begin, oh dear God, I was eating everything what doctor told me not to eat, like spices, I don't know, drinking alcohol, and then it got worse, and you, oh, I have to do something about it. The universe can say it's too late. Because energy is like not too late, somebody gonna die, nothing like this. The healing will be longer if you will be unattentive, if you will not be attentive to yourself. Seventh house, King of Pentacles in reversed. Some men used to like project their financial situation on their quality as a man, as a partner in relationships. If you understand what I mean, that I am poor, I'm such a piece of something, I'm not good enough. This is the wrong projection. You must not think this way. For women Sagittarius, can be that you don't feel support from your husband. Like you don't have this strong shoulder for some reason this month. Or you feel like something is missing in your relationships. Maybe your husband is busy, maybe there is something going on, maybe, I don't know, anything, but you feel I need this man besides me. I mean, for those who currently coupled. If you are single, maybe you're having some plans, as I said, by Two of Wands. Or even if you have like couple of persons who you can choose between. King of Pentacles in reversed, for men especially, telling me that you feel like this loser, that I can't build like normal relationships, long-term going relationships for some reason. If you are a woman Sagittarius, and also the same situation in the 5th house, but you don't have a constant partner, you are not married, maybe you have been divorced. If you have been divorced recently, like July, August, September, then it's understandable. But if it has been like half a year ago, 1 year, 5 years ago, you still having this place is busy, you see. This person is still sitting there in your 7th house. You must like make this place free for new wonderful man to come into your life, because while you're having this person in your mind, continue to think about him when it's over for a long time already. If you're still thinking about your ex and sitting and thinking and waiting, then the place is busy. Also for men Sagittarius, now your women who watching this video will be very angry, but I'm not saying that for all men Sagittarius like this, but for some. If you currently coupled, you might feel that all your best intentions, all your love, all your, let's say, all surprises that you did, everything what you tried to change for good, every your gifts that you was doing for your wife or woman who you're living with, anything, all these original ideas that you have, where you can go together, you feel like it can be by this King of Pentacles that she hates it, like she got everything wrong. I mean, all your best intentions, she turned to some, I don't know, like foolish, stupid, ugly things. She didn't understand what you tried to do. This can be by King of Pentacles. So it doesn't have to, your partner, your woman, your wife, doesn't have to be bad. Maybe you're just different, or maybe your way of making surprises. It's also, by the way, like a good thing to think about. If all your great gifts, intentions, wishes, ideas was taken as a, like, are you an idiot? There must be something wrong. Of course she can be stupid, of course she can, but maybe she doesn't like that kind of surprises. Maybe there is some other things that you can do for her. Maybe you have to try to see it from her point of view, because some people then don't like surprises. I know that Sagittarius, they can unexpectedly, like, we going tomorrow, like in Italy, pack bags. Well, so, and not all women like it. So you have to think about it, the way you're doing it, not what you're doing. Probably you're doing maybe the great things, but the way you're doing it. Maybe there is something, because what is nice surprise for you, for someone, it can be like disturbance, let's say. So think about it. But for some reason, yes, there is King of Pentacles. When it's in reverse, this person is not so sure anymore in himself or in the relationships. Like this chair he's falling down from his chair. Anything like this. He's not so strong and respectable anymore. But it's only 1 month. It can be just mood. 8th house, it's house of secret things, what we are hiding from people. Also, it's house, it's where we interacting actually with people, energetically, sexually, financially, insurance, taxes, anything is banking, everything is here. I mean loans, when we're taking a loan in the bank. Here, 2 of Cups. It's a good energy. It's an energy of agreement of some kind. Energy of successful contracts. So if you owe somebody money, instead of running away and hiding, it's really will be a good thing to come and talk to this person, just eye to eye, eyes to eyes. I mean, 2 of you. You will get a much better result probably. Also, 8th house, it's what is changing us, and it's changing us. We sometimes even we don't understand that some changes is happening inside us. So it can be maybe your relationships with someone is changing you. It can be romantic, it can be just friendship, anything, any kind of relationship. But it's 2 people here. I don't think it's company. I think it's 2 people. It can be any kind of relationships. Romantic, not romantic, I don't know, maybe anybody. Also, it can be your passion to someone, your desire to someone can change you. Like sometimes, when we seeing somebody, we getting passionate about this person, we idealizing this person, and we begin to, like, something is happening inside us, something is going on. Even if we don't understand, maybe we began to read more, maybe we began to do some exercises, maybe we began to take care of our outlook. So anything like this. But something is begin to change you inside. And it has to do with this, I said, couple, harmony, friendship, partnership, love. Maybe you're looking at some couple and at somebody's relationships, and something is happening with you. 9th house, house of spirituality, spiritual growth, and our philosophy. It's also long distance travels. It's when we communicating with some foreigners or with someone with different cultures. Here it's 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords, it's I call this card no matter what. I'll do it no matter what. Because it's false, it's not even false victory. It's victory that actually it's, I don't know, defeat. It looks like victory maybe at the first sight, but later on we will understand that we was not ready to pay this price. We were not. So in this house, in 9th house, because it's the place where we hear our also inner guidance, our guardian angels, when where we're talking with God, let's say, if I can say it this way. And Five of Swords, it can be also disappointment, but disappointment not like it didn't go as I wanted. It's like, shit, why it's not, why they are not listening to me, why I'm not getting any help from out there. So it's like aggressive disappointment, you understand? And it's also Five of Swords when we're doing something and it's not good for us, but we are not seeing it, or while we're doing it we're missing much more. So it's like, sometimes, and I have been, it was just last week I had a person who I was making a spread for, and exactly Five of Swords were in the 9th house. I can tell you shortly what it was. It was a person who is quite young but not so young anymore, and there is nobody in this person's life. There is no man or woman, no children. Like, this person don't want to be alone, and this person wants relationships. But instead of looking around, looking at I will talk about me, like me, because him, her, it's difficult. For example, I want relationships. I want to be loved. I want a man to come into my life. But I have low self-esteem. I'm not going where I have to go. I'm not doing what I have to do. Instead of this, I'm concentrating on some esoteric learning. I'm reading a lot. I'm learning a lot. I am like praying a lot, meditating, anything like this. But why it's Five of Swords? Because instead of open, like the Spirit is saying, instead of opening the third eye right now, at least, you have to open your both eyes and see what is going on in your life. I am not trying to you can do anything you want. We all doing what we want. But remember that Five of Swords, it's something that if we'll go this way, we'll regret later. Because we are probably missing at this time something. That's why probably you must look what you can change. You have to be attentive to some other thing. Because here it's when we steady, and it's not necessary. When we aggressively steady, I will do it. I will meditate 5 hours per day. Maybe it's another, you have to make another accent in your life at this particular moment. But it's only I'm saying what it was. So, and this person told me that yes, there is this kind of problem, because a lot of reading, watching a lot of things, meditating, changing, like working with the Spirit. But Spirit wants us not only make spiritual work, also physically we have to do something, because praying about sending me a wonderful man will not help me if I will sit at home and will not go anywhere, and will even not turn on a computer to go into internet at least. It will not help me. It doesn't matter how strongly I am praying. If I'm sitting at home, nothing will happen. Or maybe it will happen like in 5 years. Well, they will make an earthquake and I'll come outside then. So be attentive to this Five of Swords. In 10th house, you have wonderful energy of Chariot. Chariot, it's always progress. It's always following your path. And it's an house of career, our social realization, where we are like shift in the society. It can be even if you're not working, we're all doing something. For us, for somebody, it's important to take care of your own city, I don't know, any things that is important for you, where you imagine yourself in the society. This is the chariot, can bring you there, can drive you there. You have to be just very attentive. You have to use all your abilities. You have to rule, or I don't know how you drive, control this chariot. And if it's like this sphinx, if they're going in different direction, you have to find this gold middle, and it will be your path. So just it's a great energy that can really bring us. It's like a nice modern train that is going very fast, and it's up to us to come to buy a ticket in time and take a place in this train. So it's a great energy. And what can I say about reputation? Some people can think that you are very successful, that it's, I don't know, you are very successful, because chariot is success, but chariot is also conflict. Maybe someone thinking that you are like conflicting person, but it actually doesn't matter what people think about us. The best thing we can do for ourselves to make things right in our own life. 11th house, it's house of friendship. It's also house of what like where we are, what we want to achieve in this period at least. And here, like more like defense, you want to protect yourself from something or somebody. Sometimes it can be like really someone trying to attack you, but sometimes it's just because we are tense, because we have some fears, or maybe because we are unsure, anything like this. We're trying to defend ourselves from some, I don't know, not existing enemy. So be careful about such a behavior if there is no evidence that someone is trying, from your friends, I mean, from your friends. If someone, if there's no evidence, don't be defensive. Maybe they have their different opinion. You don't have to, like, I begin to fight before they even opened their mouth. So it will be wrong behavior. But for those of you who are playing in the theater or playing in some music group, like having a collective creative group, because here it's personal creativity, and here it's when we with somebody, singing together, playing together, dancing together, anything like this. Here it's a great card actually, because 7 of Wands, it's when like what it's look like. Sometimes we watching how few people yes, dancing, and but they are like not very interesting. And one person, we notice this person because it's really he or she is dancing, I don't know, very body is very flexible, very sexy, and nice movements. So like we notice someone between these few, actually one of many. Here you will be like one of many if you are playing somewhere, dancing somewhere, because there is something about you. 7 of Wands, it's really when we are having our artistic talents, and we are trying to show them, and the people can see it even through some other people who is surrounding us. So it's a great card for this. And 12th house, as I told you, it's the Hanged Man, something in unconscious mind that is bothering you. You feel maybe stuck, maybe it's your own beliefs made you stuck in some situation. Anything, any situation, people of any kind, of course, because it's a general. For all of you it will be different. But try to make this page of coins upright. Be attentive, be careful, take care of yourself. Then I think all strange position, they might get better. On the bottom of the deck we having a King of Cups, and he is in reverse. I don't think that cards recommend you to behave like this person, because I'll just tell you the traits of this person, and you will decide for yourself what they trying to tell you. Maybe they trying to tell you not to I don't know, interact with this, don't communicate with this person, try to avoid this person. What they're trying to tell you, I don't know. I'm just describing the King of Cups in reverse. In the first place, because when it's in reverse, all emotions, loves, feelings fall down, I don't know, flow down in from his cup. So it can be relationships, I mean personal, private relationships, sex without love. It can be someone who is drinking too much. It can be someone whose emotions are completely unstable. Like one moment this person angry, jealous, I don't know, shouting, screaming, another moment falling on his knees crying, and whoa, it's difficult to have something to do with such a person. So it's really unstable emotional state. Even this person can look like I don't know, crazy sometimes because of his behavior. So somebody like this, probably they warn you that if you meet such a person, you have to be careful. And if you know such a person, probably you have to like stay a little bit away from this. I don't know, it can be man, woman. I'm always used to, because here we see no queens. If they wanted to show us a queen, there is a lot of queens in the deck, but here it's kings. That's why I'm saying him. That's why I'm saying him. So dear Sagittarius, take care of yourself. Use this Chariot energy to move forward in your career, in the society. And I'm wishing you a great month of October, and hope to see you here on the channel next month. Bye.